Lord Buddha often imparted education to his disciples. One morning, many people came to listen to Buddha's discourse. Today, Buddha had come with something in his hands. As disciples came closer and saw that he had a rope in his hand, Buddha came and sat at his place, and then, without saying anything, he started tying knots in the rope he was holding. All people present there were wondering what Buddha would do next. Then, Buddha asked, "I have tied 3 knots in this rope. Now, I want to know from you whether it is same rope which was there before making knots." A disciple replied, "This is bit difficult to answer. It depends on way we see it. From one point, the rope is same. There is no change in it. But if we see other way, now it has 3 knots which were not there before. Therefore, it is not same. But we can see that it appears to be changed from outside, but from inside it is same as it was before. Its basic form remains unchanged." Buddha said, "It is true. Now, I will untie these knots." Saying this, Buddha started pulling 2 ends of rope away from each other. And then asked, "Do you think I can untie these knots by pulling them like this?" "No. By doing this, knots will become even tighter and it will become more difficult to untie them," a disciple replied quickly. Buddha said, "Okay. Now, one last question. Tell me what I have to do to untie these knots." Disciple said, "For this we have to look carefully at these knots, so that we can know how they were tied and then we can try to untie them." Buddha said, "That's what I wanted to hear. Basic question is, what is the actual cause of problem in which you are stuck? Without knowing the cause, solution is impossible. I see that most people want to find solution without knowing the reason. No one asks, why I get angry. They ask, how do I end my anger? No one question from does the seed to ego came from. They ask, how do I destroy my ego? Just as this rope didn't change its basic form even if it gets knotted. Just as we can open these knots by knowing the how they were tied. Similarly, life problems can be solved, if one knows the actual cause of problem. If the cause of problem is found, then solution will be found too.